What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's your bro, Richie again. Today in this video is now part 2 on the Gen 4 Camaro. Today I'm now doing the final part, which is the 98 to 02 version of this car. And after that will be the turn of the Gen 5 Camaro. So we're getting up to the more modern stuff now. So before I get started, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Alright. So without any further ado, let's finish this. So starting off with the first one, it's from 1998. Here we go. So for the 98 for the 98 model year, for the 98 model year, so for the 98 model year, the Camaro received a facelift, and now had a new front clip. This replaced the quarter. Or quartet, it says. Yeah, there's some auto correction going on. This replaced the quarter of square insert headlights. So square insert headlights. Replacing the LT1 with an all-new 5.7 liter 346, well, technically 350 LS1 V8. Introduced a year prior in the 97 Corvette, generating 350 horsepower. 350 horsepower at the flywheel, but marked as 310 horsepower. So 310 horsepower. So 40 horsepower difference, but still a lot of power. So 310 horsepower. So 310 horsepower in the Camaro as to not deter sales. I can't really say the word right. It's spelled D-E-T-E-R. So D-E-T-E-R. Sales from the Corvette. The new engine featured an aluminum. So the new V8 featured an aluminum cylinder block. So aluminum cylinder block with iron sleeves, reducing weight by about 95 pounds. So 95 pounds. So 95 pounds. 43 kilos as compared to the iron block LT1. The only changes made to the LS1 compared to the Corvette were the relocation of drive belt accessories to accommodate the Camaro's engine bay. An oil pan tailored to the F body, as well as opting for a cable actuated throttle body as opposed to the Corvette's drive-by-wire system. 98 was the only year LS1 powered models. So LS1 powered models had a working coolant temperature gauge. So a working coolant temperature gauge. Minor changes were made to the suspension and the brakes were increased in size. Total production for 1998 was 48,495 units. So almost 48,500 units in total. Next is 1999. The 99 model year saw only a few minor changes. made to the Camaro. These included the intro of new colors, such as Hugger Orange. The fuel tanks were now made of plastic, with a 16.8 gallon with a 16.8 gallon capacity instead of preceding metal units, which had a capacity of 15.5, so an extra 1.3 gallons more than previous, depending on the material. So extra 1.3 gallons more. The valve covers um, on the LS1, so the LS1 powered models were switched to a center bolt style, and traction control now became available on the V6 models. So on the V6 models, a new oil change light was added to the instrument cluster as GM introduced their early oil life monitoring early oil life so early oil life monitoring oil life monitoring systems. A torsion differential was added for both the Z28 and SS models. 99 was the last model year for the RPO 1LE performance option, which included factory installed double adjustable Coney shocks, stiffer springs, stiffer springs, and large front and rear anti-roll bars, and stiffer suspension bushings. Next is 2000. Changes for 2000. So changes for 2000 were also largely cosmetic in nature. Monterey, excuse me, Monterey, Monterey maroon metallic was added as an optional color, similar to the previous available medium Patriot red. The SS, however, was not available in this color. The black exterior color was now renamed Ebony. So EBONY. Previously, all V8 powered models had side mirrors painted had side mirrors painted in this color. A new four spoke steering wheel instead of the usual three spokes. So four spoke steering wheel, as found in other GM models of the time, was introduced to replace the two spoke steering wheel dating back to the 93 models. New 10 spoke 16-inch wheels became available, but the older 5 spoke wheels, 5 spoke wheels were still optional. I go with a 5 spoke, which is much better design. The base models came with 16-inch steel wheels with hubcaps. The 3.8 liter 230 the 3.8 liter the 3.8 liter 3.8 liter 231 V6 and the 5.7 liter 346 or 350 LS1 V8 engines continued with no changes at all, so just bone stock completely. Now we're on the second to last one. So next one is 2001, the year the first Fast and Furious movie came out. 2001 proves to be the lowest production year for the Camaro, with 29,009 units built, over 29 almost 30,000 units built. This was partially due to production production ending earlier than usual to begin work on the 35th anniversary 35th anniversary models, commemorating 35 years of the Camaro. Both the Z28 and SS models So Z28 and SS models received the intake manifold. So the intake manifold from the LS6 used on used on the Z06 from 2001. So from 2001 to 2000. So from 2001 to 2004, and the Gen 1 Cadillac CTS-V. So Cadillac CTS-V. I like Cadillac. I like the CTS, but the CTS-V, but from 2011 is just the best one. And the Gen 1 Cadillac CTS-V from 2004 to 2005. This change also resulted in a revised camshaft profile and the removal of the EGR. So I think exhaust gas recirculation system. I don't know. Chevy also introduced a new slave cylinder. Chevy also introduced a new slave cylinder for the slave cylinder. So slave cylinder for the clutch assembly. That was superior to the design of previous years, as well as an LS6 clutch in manuals. Accordingly, the engine power output was increased to 300. Accordingly, the engine power output was increased to 310 horsepower for the Z28, and 325 horsepower. 325 horsepower. So 325 horsepower for the SS, which also added a power steering cooler to it. So 15 horsepower difference there. Not too bad. Last part, and I'll do the last version of this car. SLP engineering. SLP engineering. So SLP engineering. So SLP engineering reintroduced. So SLP engineering reintroduced the RS model this year, which included both rally stripes and a stock cold air intake system, along with the Z28 takeoff exhaust from their SS conversions. Okay, so last one is 2002, and it now marks the end of the Gen 4 Camaro. Okay, so the final Gen 4 Camaro was built on August 27th. So August 27th, 2000. So August 27th, 2002. After which the Boisbriand plant located in the province of Quebec, just outside of Montreal. So just outside of Montreal in Canada, then closed down. Total production for 2002. So 2002 was 42,098, almost 42,100 if you add an extra 2 units to it. GM's performance division. So GM's performance division. Excuse me. GM's performance division. GM's performance division unveiled. GM's performance division unveiled. So GM's performance division unveiled. So GM's performance division unveiled a excuse me, unveiled a Z28 show car at the 2002 Woodland, not Woodland, sorry, Woodward, there we go, Woodward Dream Cruise in Detroit, Wayne County, Michigan. As a send-off, um, as a send-off, as a send-off for the Camaro's 35-year heritage. It emulated both the 60s and 70s Penske Sunoco, Penske Sunoco, Penske Sunoco stock, Penske Sunoco stock Trans Am race team cars, so race team vehicles, so race team cars. Last part, and I'll end it there. The 35th anniversary, the 35th anniversary, 35th anniversary, so the 35th anniversary trim pack. So the 35th anniversary trim pack was also available for the SS. And also the Woodward Dream Cruise, for those who don't know what it is, it's an annual automotive enthusiast event held in the northern suburbs of Detroit, Wayne County, Michigan. held each year, so each year, on the third Saturday in August. The cruise runs along Woodward Avenue, so Woodward Avenue, a major thoroughfare in the region, from Ferndale, Oakland County, Michigan, to Pontiac. So Pontiac, Oakland County, Michigan, 26 miles northwest. So 26 miles northwest of downtown Detroit in Wayne County, Michigan. Not as in like the manufacturer Pontiac for the muscle cars, but Pontiac as in like the city as well. Some cities these days in the world are kind of named after some cars. Like for example, a Pontiac in Michigan that's named after the Pontiac American car manufacturer. Kind of odd, but oh well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So for my next Camaro video will be about the Gen 5 Camaro. So getting down to the more modern muscle cars now. So for my next Camaro video will be about the Gen 5 or the 5th Gen Camaro. So I'll do that soon. Don't worry, I'll get it done as soon as I can, as possible, I promise. Excuse me. And so yeah, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell, and hit all, so you're alerted of when I make brand new uploads. All right, so that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon in the next. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So yeah, take care, folks. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.